Hey guys, this is Hell Hades. This is another Raid Shadow Legends video. Guys, I want to share with you all that I know about the coming patch, the coming events. It's not loads, but I like to share stuff as I get it and just try and give you kind of like foresight on what might be coming so you can try and prepare for that. There's actually some cool stuff coming because it's Raid's 2nd anniversary, Raid's 2nd birthday. And they generally do some pretty cool stuff in terms of like throwing stuff out there for the community. They've got some bits out on their social media. I'm going to get into that in a second. And we've also mined some extra info out of the game since the patch went in yesterday. So as soon as the patch goes in, the guys in my back office team take a look to see what changed in the code and whether it's going to be something juicy. None of this is official. It's all me digging around and trying to find scraps to feed you guys with until we get the proper stuff coming next week. Before I get into it, there's actually some really cool stuff going on my second channel as well, Incarnate. So Incarnate, I'll drop the link in the description below. I've got a second channel here called Hell Hades Incarnate. Basically, I dropped a video yesterday on the boss encounters that are due, and that is easily the best video I've done on this channel. Like, it's a stonker. Go and check it out because it's super exciting. There's also a video on the Eternals, which is the gear system in Incarnate. And there is a video that I'd recommend on Strongholds, which is the PvP system that's going to be coming in Incarnate. There's also a back catalogue of the different types of Incarnates, which is basically the heroes in the game, and a general kind of overview. Now, Incarnate is due out for beta launch in basically early April. And the beta launch is going to be launched into my community, which is super cool. So all you have to be is a member to hellhades.com, and I'm basically wangling it so that any member at all will be able to get access to the beta. So it's going to be a soft launch beta for literally up to like 20,000 users. Well, you know what? We've got about 20,000 members. So if you want to be involved, come and become any type of member. Just click membership and you could be in the mix. But go and check out that channel. Go and check out the videos and see what you think of the game. I'm super psyched about Incarnate coming out, which is why I've gone to the lengths of creating a second channel for it. So let's get into Raid. What do we know so far? Let's start with the official stuff on their social media. So in their social media posts, we've basically got here a poster and we've got a bit of text. So come March, we're celebrating our 2nd anniversary. Yes, expect the month to be filled with surprises, contests, and events of all kinds, even a wet t-shirt competition. Check out the anniversary calendar below, which is this picture here, and follow our social media to keep up with these activities. So we will keep up with these activities on my website as well. As soon as we get anything official, it's going to go on the website. So if you're already there on a day-to-day basis, we'll keep you abreast. So what's going on then? We've got daily celebration gifts for the first few days of March. We've got tournaments and events with fragments. Now, I don't know this for sure, but there's a fragment summon for the second half of the month, which we think is going to be their normal like St. Patrick's Day fragment summon. Usually that's a bit of a meme style champion. Like we've got, you think about the ones that have come before. You've had, I can't think what his name is. Where is he? This fella, Shamrock. So this kind of, so obviously St. Patrick's Day theme, but he came out as a bit of a meme champion. He's actually not that bad anymore. And then last year we had Killian the Lucky. So again, this kind of St. Patrick's theme. So we know there's going to be well, we think anyway, it certainly feels that way by what they're saying here. St. Patrick's Day fragment summon. So it's not an old school fusion, it's a fragment event. We know that's coming towards the second half of the month. So I think the first half of the month is actually going to be tournaments and events with fragments for old summon champions. I think. Or maybe old fusions potentially. But I think it's going to be for those fragment summons that perhaps people might have ended up only getting 50 shards for, or 60 shards, whatever. Prelas, the Elegaeus of the world, Dracols. I'm hoping that's what they do, because that's what they should be doing anyway. But we'll see. We'll see what they mean by that. I'm just kind of guessing. Now, the St. Patrick's Day Fragment Summon event is also coming mid-March, which is when they're saying they're going to drop their next patch, which is the new faction. Okay, so there's a really good chance that this is going to be a Fragment Summon event for a new order, a new champion, and we know in the game code, I'm just reading some of these here, there are some new hero names in there. And they are 100% samurai names. Like we've got Genzin, Marabusa, Oyofiro, Sashi. Feels like they're samurai or at least Asian names. And then one of them is called Yoshi the Drunkard. Which feels like that's got to be the St. Patrick's Day one, surely. It's got to be. So we don't have any images yet. We don't have any kind of stats or anything like that. But it definitely feels like the game is being loaded up, ready for this. There's also, I mean, definitely there's labeling in the game now that's called Samurai Faction. So, you know, it's 100% that's what's coming. There's also something which I've spoken about before, but it's changed slightly. So there was an artifact which had a chance to change crits into normal hits. The language for that has now changed to 25% chance to change a critical hit into normal hits when attacked before the first turn each round. I'll be honest with you, I'm not 100% sure what they mean. Are they saying that you have it automatically applies before the start of the round? 25% chance to change a critical hit into a normal hit when attacked before the first turn each round. So I think if you think about what a round is, when you go from one wave to the next wave in a sort of general dungeon content, the start of Clan Boss is the first round. You never get a second round. Same with the arena. So it might be that basically it's saying you've got one chance for that to happen each time, which is kind of cool and maybe broken, but still it's something interesting that they're bringing into the game. It's a little bit more RNG. I don't know if that's launching in March. I'm guessing. But yeah, that's gone into the game code as well. There's one other thing here as well, which we've seen. So it looks like there's going to be a lot of shard events and 2x events as well. So we've got some info. Again, it's not officially launched, but I've been told it. So on the 5th and the 6th of March, 2x Sacred. The 6th and the 7th, 2x Void. The 7th and the 8th, 2x Ancient. I don't know exactly where that info has come from. It's definitely not come officially to the content creators, but you know, the fact that it's so clear in terms of how it's written and it makes some sense, just be aware of it. So I know we're all burning shards for, you know, 2x Ancients. Don't rage pull the rest of your shards, that's for one. And perhaps if you've got an opportunity somehow to get more shards or at least stockpile shards for these March events, definitely do it. Also, you know, the events and stuff, they're not just going to come as complete freebies, guys. They won't come as complete freebies for any of this stuff. So you need to stockpile resources as much as you can. It's only a week away, so it's not like we've got tons of time. But, you know, if you've got opportunities with your quest lines to save the things like the weeklies and monthlies, I'm thinking about more. I don't, to be honest, but things like the weeklies and monthlies, save the extra energy boosts in these. Don't just use them straight away. Hold on until the last second before you use them, because it's going to be really important for you to kind of save those up. Equally, you know, if you can hold on to things in your inventory that maybe you've got for an extra few days, just do it. Literally use them at the last possible second. So there you go, guys. Look, I've got nothing more than that. This might also, I guess, tie into that get one legendary, get one free type of info that we saw beforehand as part of these events. There's a whole bunch of stuff that could happen. As soon as I know stuff 100%, I will share it as ever. But pretty interesting stuff going on in the game right now. I've been Hell Hades. I'll catch you later.